25 by 15-yard practice area with 2 goals is organised. The coach is positioned at the side of the pitch and each team is positioned at the side of one of the goals, each with a goalkeeper. The practice starts with the coach playing the ball to one of the blue attackers who attacks the opposite goal. A defender from the opposite end of the pitch quickly enters the area. If the ball goes off the pitch or the goalkeeper makes a save, the ball is returned to the coach, and the practice restarts with the coach playing to the red team, who then attack the Blues 1v1. Defenders should attempt to delay their opponent, showing them away from goal and onto their weaker foot, looking for opportunities to block and pinch the ball. If, during the practice, the defending player regains possession, they should quickly counter-attack the opposite goal, with the attacking player attempting to recover. The practice continues, progressing from 1v1 to 2v2 and 3v3. Defending units work together to press and cover effectively, delaying the opposition and denying space.
In this session, we're going to have a look at defending. It's sometimes called the hard yards, and it's quite difficult sometimes to get young players to engage with it. But if we serve it up in the right way, it can be fun and enjoyable. We're going to look at what the first defender does in a 1v1, and then we're going to add more players as we go along. Are you ready? Play! And the ball's gone dead. Reset the game. Next 2 players get ready. It's going to go into Sam. And Sam's going to defend. Play the game. Yeah, you can score. You can score, Sam. You've won it. That's the... Got the idea of the game. First important thing in showing Pete how smart you are. If the ball goes there, relax, Callum. I'm just going to make sure that I cover the goal first of all. And if I want to stay here, I can stay here. Because the further I push up the pitch, what am I leaving behind me? I'm leaving space. And if he's quick, I don't want to leave him that space. So I can actually wait here. Come on then, Callum. Now, just move the ball to left and right. If he goes there, where am I staying? Between the ball and the goal. Now, if I get this close, there's very little space in there for him to go to, because if he pushes the ball past me, who might get it? Yeah, he's going to dive on it. So if you're defending, make sure you're between the ball and the goal and get yourself set. You ready? Let's play. He's in a great position. Now you can begin to close him. Look at the difference it makes. And Callum's done the same. He's done exactly the same. Brilliant work, Callum. He's got it. Watch that space behind you, Callum. Watch that space behind you. You can relax. You can relax. I'm going to make a point about Teggy because it is tricky. First important thing, put yourself between the ball and the goal. Second thing, but it's tricky with Teggy. What foot does he like to kick the ball with? Left. Which goal foot did you score with? Right. So he's tricky, because if he likes to use his left and we force him onto his right foot, go on, force him on like Callum did, you'd think it was a really good thing to do because he's on his not favourite foot, and then he goes and pings one in. So if you're forcing a player one way, you have to make sure that you tighten up as well so that he keeps going across. Because if I force Teggy that way and I drop, he's going to hit it. So once you've got them moving across, tighten up, and make sure they keep going across. Ball's going to go in there. You're going to defend. Let's play. Between the ball and the goal, that's a great start. Oh, he's tightening up. Tighten up. He's got it. You're away. And relax. Well done, Max. Super. Play. Come and get him, Jack. So of all people, I've got to now try and do a demo with Sam. If he's tricky and quick and I get close, is that helping him? Why? You're right. So if he's tricky and quick, you might just leave a slightly bigger gap and just begin forcing him. Whoa. Hey, so look at your opponent. I'm going to give you a clue now, Matt. I'm going to play the ball to Cornell. You're going to defend. Tell me a little bit about Cornell. He's fast and tricky. Is he right foot or left foot? Right. If he's right-footed, can you now push him onto his left foot? And I'll show you how you might do that. Ball goes into Cornell. I'm already saying you're not coming down here on your right foot. I'm already saying it, so I'm actually forcing him that way. I'm forcing him that way. Oh, now he's tricking me. Oh, what a save. Got the idea? So we can try to force them the way that we want them to go. Ready? Cornell, go. Oh, he's done really well. Is he powerful? You're going to find out. Here we go. Good position. Oh, play! Oh. You know when Teggy was in that really good position like that and forcing you that way? You megged him because when you went the other way, his legs went like that, and that's when you did it. Yeah? So you know when coaches say keep that side on position, it's when you adjust that you might be in trouble. So if you do that, it's trickier. You need to do it shorter and quicker so that the ball can't go through. Play. Here we go. Now, is he fast? Is he quick? What about that distance between you? Good. Good. Oh, beautiful. I've got to make a point to Teggy. Come in, Sam. Teggy, come here. Because I don't know what was going on in your head, but I did see the look in your face. Because you were tracking Sam, and it was almost to say, as soon as he shows me the ball, I'm going to take the ball. Because you waited and waited and waited, and then suddenly you were in. So being patient in this game actually pays off. And you wait till the best time to try and steal the ball. And it was a great example. What a great goal. We're going to put an offside line in now. Because we're going to go 2 against 2. The ball's going to go to the oranges first, so you two are going to come out and defend. All right? And you can defend up to the halfway line if you're fast enough. If not, we take it off the last player. You ready? Go. Good. Doing well. Done really well. Excellent, Max. Well done. What I've liked, just come in, what I've liked off both of them, and I'll work with you two first. Have the ball over there, Max, because we had really good pressure from Matthew, and Jack was here. Can you remember where you moved to? Yeah. You moved to there. So if one player's pressuring the ball, it's very important that you cover him and you can also see your friend. All right? And when the Blues were defending, you actually did the same. So in this one, guys, it's really important. Decide whether you're the guy pressurising the guy with the ball or whether you're going to be the covering player so that you can see what's going on in front of you. Work together. Who's going to press? Who's going to cover? Ah. Okay. I've got a tip for Teggy. Yeah. Can anybody spot what he was doing then when Daniel was running towards him? He was showing you inside. It was something to do with the way you were moving. Shall I show you? Daniel, get a ball and come towards me. Teggy was still moving forwards when you got this close. Remember what we said about put yourself between the ball and the goal. If you'd have stopped here and then just begun to creep, he couldn't have knocked the ball past you. Knock it past and see if you can get it like you did. I'll just block him out. Let's see if our two Blues can be really effective defenders. One's pressing, one's covering. Good. You're offside there, Jack. And hold it there. Well done. Just stay where you were. You're doing it. Well, you tell me how you're doing. You're doing really, really well. It's very difficult for them. Jack broke past you, but he's offside. Yeah. One tip for Sam here, if Callum's really focusing on that ball, you focus on that and him. So you must, great position, but if your attention's all on that ball, he might just begin to creep. So it's that and that. It's that all the time. Ready? Play. Decide who's just going to begin to press the ball. Ooh, that was close. Play. Next two. Show me who's pressing, who's covering. Good. Oh, Sam, brilliant position. Play. Play smart now. Play smart. You've got it? Good boy. Press and cover. Oh, brilliant advice, Callum. Callum, did you just block him out? That is brilliant work. Play on, Jack. Callum, will you put the ball in the net? Right. Callum will recreate you crumbling in a heap up there. Go on the floor in a crumpled heap. And then suddenly, Jack, yeah, the Reds are on the attack. If Sam begins to think about defending from here, what's the problem? The space behind. We need time for Callum to get up from his hospital bed and get back. If I drop back and just stay between the ball and the goal, does that give Callum more time than me going here and getting beat quickly? So it's going to happen very quickly. That's why it's how you show me how smart you are. Because in that situation, I wouldn't be going pressing. I'd be saying, right, Callum, come on, I'm buying time here. Come on, come on, come on. And then we can set up. All right? Ready? Play! Yes, good boys. Now you've got to engage him, Sam. Brilliant work. We go in 3 against 3. You're showing me how smart you are. Play. There's still an offside. Play from there. Well done. Just wind it back. Just stay where you are. Max, just come back here. If Max has done some great work up here, It's really important, Sam, that you hold him up to do what for me? If I'm Max, you've got to buy time for me. So if you go flying in, you're not giving me time to get back. If you do that well, Max's responsibility then is to begin to recover. But where does he run to? Because this is tricky. If Sam does a really good job, your recovery might be to double team here. But if you do, if you come closer, Sam, who's the danger now? So you've done your job. I'm thinking this is a really good place to try and double team. Daniel, it has a real impact on you. What have you got to do if this picture's here? You've got to cover that one. It doesn't matter so much about Matthew at the moment. So if you see tip for Max, tip for Sam, and a tip for Daniel. If you stop him, that gives me time to come back. I can come back here because I think we really have a good chance of getting the ball. But as soon as you see that, Daniel, you say, right, I've got to cover. Ready? Play! Yes, we've got it. Oh, see what happens? Let's play. Now, show me how smart you are. Who's pressing? Who's getting the defence organised? Good pressure, Sam. And I like this. You're being really patient. Great stuff, Blues. Just threaten then, Cornell. Just threaten. Sam, get them organised, because you've got a really good way of getting them organised and being patient. He's offside, Cornell. That's it. Good boy. Love it. We've just done a defending session, and the key points to the defender when he's on his own is about the distance he puts between himself and the attacker. And if he gets too close, he's leaving a space behind him that's quite vulnerable. So we worked on that. Once the players were able to do that more effectively, we then actually got them to think about forcing the attacker in one direction so that they were actually in control of that 1v1 situation. When we began to add more players and we went 2v2 and 3v3, the main technical points were around how good the pressure from the first man was, and then we were working on the covering and supporting positions of his teammates.